that I tested that because my mic was not working. Ah. Oh my god, this is green. Yes, hello and welcome back to the next match of the Fearless League. We here have Reliance versus Desperate. Desperate killing first, Mansa playing for Desperate, of course. Desperate first. Yes, it's Spirit. That I don't know what you want me to say. Spirit is apparently really fucking loud. We can already see survivors are moving about. Spirit just not finding anybody here. Spirit is about to walk into Prince though, so that might be something at the very least. Still checking though, just short phasing, just looking around. I'm not in the mood to actually commentate that well right now. Jesus, that's not great. We did finally find Prince at the very least. Gonna chase him. He's just gonna make it to the spell though, just gonna drop it immediately. He's going to get this stuff by swinging through just in case it works out. Is going to just end up leaving it, is going to go back, checking up on the generators, is going to run into Prince again. He's going to run into Lucas, who was not paying attention it seems, and is just going to have to take the tank here. But at the very least they do have overcome, so they're going to make a decent bit of distance, which might save them from the down with power here right about now. Should make the window vault, if we didn't go for it, but is going to make the window, is going to be pretty safe. Is going to be in a bit tough of a position right now. Is going to vault right into Mansa for the first down of the game now though. The infectious fright also just telling us right now that nobody is nearby, so you can just immediately pick up. Not a bad start at all. is going to apparently take a quick look around to see if anybody's stealthing on the edge map. Trying to stealth towards the unhook immediately. You can also see that the survivor here, RD, has the deliverance, meaning they are trying to go for the unhook right about now. Mansa is going to start taking a look around, is going to see if he can find any generators being worked on. We do see the one at 3 already popping. This is going to be a tough day commentating for me. Oh well, it's fine. We're just going to go back right onto Lucas here. We are going to just immediately see Lucas, are going to chase him once again. Are going to just get the grab on him on the pallet, but the revival strike does come in. He's just going to vault it again, but I don't think he makes any. Well, he does break the window there, but he doesn't have the pallet there. We're also not seeing any of his scratch marks. He also has babysitter, so he should be making this pallet as well. So no problem, really. I am glad we can switch easily. Lucas is just going to drop the back pallet and leave it, but Mansa would rather break it. Chasing Lucas right about now is just going to give up on Lucas and is going to look for somebody else, it seems. Maybe a bit strange of a decision. Lucas is just waiting here, probably for a reset with somebody else. Mansa just going to continuously stay and try to get into a chase, but we are going to get this hit on 6 though, just swinging into the pallet as 6 walls over it. Bit badly played. RD also here just stealthing, is going to get fouled in M1 as well, so Mansa just got 2 quick injures, which is going to help a lot. Survivors also have nothing they can make. RD is going to have to take the down here. So that was bad. At least the other survivors are healing up. Lucas has been healed up. 6 is also going to be healed up in just a bit. Unfortunately, there's no pain left. Man's going to have to take the normal hook. My audio is too loud. There we go. I'll just be a spirit in my ears. We are just going to keep. RD is going to use the deliverance though. They are just going to unhook themselves. Are probably just going to get back here, straight back onto a generator. Mansa here still trying to chase after 6 here. Is going to not do that well though. Is going to just break out now. And is just going to opt to leave it. Yep. Is going to try to look for somebody else. Probably going to try to look for Ada because Ada is still injured. He is in fact moving towards that direction. Is maybe going to find them if they keep moving. Yes, they do see the Ada injured in the middle of nowhere. Is just going to face towards her. The Ada was just walking, trying their best to just stay as stealthy as possible because they were doomed to get down anyway. But unfortunately, it doesn't work out. It's just going to have to get down there. Really sucks this stuff. Can't hear. We'll have to talk. Third is just loud as fuck. Because for some reason we can hear her own noises super loudly as spectator. We are going to find 6 near on. We are going to apply eruption and chase him off of it. Are going to maybe go back to RD. No. Don't mind, doesn't feel like it. It's just going to go take the. No, we're not going to take the tag on 6. It's just leaving it again. I don't exactly know what Mansa's game plan is. It does seem to be working out for them, but I am very confused. And it might just. I don't know if it's just me being quite low energy right now, or if the game plan just doesn't make sense. We are going to face here. Are going to make it to RD on the pallet here. Are just going to down them. No survivor around for the pallet save. It's just going to be the pickup and the kill. The last chance to use the pain res on Adu. Not going to use it. Adu is going to take the kill normally. Are going to get back. Yeah, are going to take the shack generator. That is honestly quite criminal that it is still not done. Usually shack generator on this map you want to get out immediately, but nope. Reliance is to actually leave it for quite a while. Lucas here trying to go for a bit of a more stealthy play, walking through the spirit, but unfortunately we did hear him breathe. Are going to get the hit on him. Going to go back onto Prince here. Going to get here for Prince. Are going to find Prince. Are going to chase Prince. But this unfortunately going. No, I was going to say unfortunately going to make it to the window, but no, that didn't actually make it. It is going to be the tag on Prince there. we're leaving it once again. We are going to opt to go on to 6 instead, who was walking here a little bit on gears. Are going to chase after him. Unfortunately, he makes the window vault. If Mansa would have swung a bit earlier, he would have gotten hit on 6 there. Unfortunately not. The survivors are healing, as you should expect at this point. Mansa just going to keep kicking gens, flying eruption, making sure that the next down is going to give survivors quite a bit of progress. 6 is already about to be back on his generator though, so Mon is most likely going to pop before the eruption can be applied unless Mansa can find the healing survivors, but I don't think they will want it to them. Maybe if they phase now, they have a chance. No, never mind, they were 99 already. I don't know why they were 99, they didn't have any benefit from 99. We are now going to be in the chase, we are going to see the generator pop now, we're going to just keep phasing. Going to go after whoever the fuck is going to be Prince. Are going to try to anticipate the window vault, but no, Prince did not actually do so. Did go for a sneaky mind game here though, and it actually did work out. We are going to try. It could have led to a hit, but unfortunately no, because Spirit is 110. Are going to find Lucas here, just running around, just going to just block it, keep on running. It's just we're just constantly leaving chase. Not willing to commit to anybody, even when like the game is super loud. Is it the actual game that is loud today? I'm just at. We are just going to keep talking about it. Just that Mansa is in a very rough position here, honestly, and just not doing a good commentating it. Not doing a good job commentating it. Not at all. God damn it, no. We are going to find Prince here, running a up out. Are going to be able to get the tag on him. Go back to kicking the gen, however, instead of trying to chase after him. That gen already had eruption on it, so they did not need to actually kick it again. They just did so anyway. It's just now going to break the pallet here, I have no clue what's going on. 6 is already back on the generator as well. Prince is self-healing. Mansa just... The fact that Mansa like got so many injuries but didn't chase them, it's just really cost him now. He's going to try to get the hit on 6 here, but no, 6 does make the vault. Unfortunately, he doesn't have his life ready. Are going to just keep on running here. Are going to get the hit on 6 though. Right, doing the pass vault, going to keep on chasing. 6 did seem like he's going to go take the edge map. Just tried running as far as he could. Is just going to let himself be down in the corner here. Prince letting go of the generator to not get hit by eruption, but then just getting back on the exact moment the eruption happens. Mansa just going to leave 6 though, is just going to try to slug them. He's going to go on somebody else, which is going to cost him dearly once again, because that survivor is unbreakable. We are, however, going to get the hit on Prince here, which is going to be quite helpful, especially if we can get the down here. But no, we're going to leave it once again. I'm going to go for the shack instead. Going to try to keep the shack generator. We are going to find Lucas. We are going to get the M1 on Lucas, I hope. Not the quality will be bad today. Apparently not a good possible. Man's is still just trying to just keep generators. The survivors are already back to healing up right about now. 6 still just walking about. Survivors here healing up. We are going to find them. We are going to decide to keep healing though and give Mansa the down instead of trying to run for it a little bit, which is going to be very, very bad. Are going to get another painless in here as well as the eruption, which is just bad in so many ways. I did the bug. Okay, we're now going to see Spirit capping the hook for a moment. We'll have to check the survivor. Are going to find Lucas here and chase. The Spirit does suddenly stop phasing, is visible again. We are going to see the unhook happen here as well with the second wind, which means Mansa is going to be quite desperate to get the down on Prince here. But I don't think they will be able to get it just in time. I think they're going to get down. Ah, no! Mansa missed tracking Prince here, allowing the second wind to still go off. Maybe if they would have tracked just a tiny bit better, they would have gotten that down. It would have been extremely good for Mansa here. Fortunately not. Prince just going to do a bit of walking, is going to actually buy a bit more time before the hit happens. Is going to get hit here once again though. Mansa going to leave it once again to protect the shack generator instead. But it is going to work out. We are going to find out. We are going to down Lucas. That generator in this corner here just having lost quite a bit of progress. I think that's been like 90 twice already. We are going to get the Scourge hook here, but unfortunately Lucas was already hooked. I didn't actually take track of the hooks at any point. Whoopsie, we had with this. There we go. Really not a good day for me at Spears. It is just going to be a day like this. That's just happens. It is going to keep on kicking. We really love it. Flying the eruption are going to look for more survivors. I'm not going to see anybody here. I'm maybe going to go back to check the other gen. I assume the survivors are healing up right about now. Yes, they are. They are healing up on the TL that is nearby. You could maybe find them. Would be very good for them if they do. Unfortunately. Again, 99 heals. Even though they don't have resilience, which I don't know why they don't. But oh well, I guess to hide... Actually no, to hide the fact that they're healing. They didn't want Mansa to know that they're resetting, so they just don't heal. Six here just taking the window wall. Mansa just starting to lunge way too late. Maybe if they would have lunged at the perfect timing, they would have gotten a hit, but no. Way too late. It's not going to happen. We are going to see Prince here go for the unhook, are going to try to stop them. Not truly sure. Very closely. Prince doesn't manage to do it, but well, Prince is also death hook, so it doesn't really change anything. Oh, that's an off. This is not death hook. Oh, sure, that's right. What? I don't know. At this point, I'm confused. Do not know what's going on exactly. Mansa still just running about. That is a fucking annoying noise. Are just going to keep going. Are going to get to this generator once again, but it has finally been blocked by the anti-3 gen mechanic that I still find incredibly dumb and unintuitive. But oh well. Are going to find well the 6 here. Bit of confusion going on here. Mansa is tracking today. Really not a point. Are going to run around Stumster for a while. That would have been the hit, but we didn't go for it. Are going to get the hit now. Prince is once again going to get healed from the second wind as well. 6 is going to take the hit here. He doesn't have the pallet here anymore. He's just going to have to take the down here. He's not going to make the window. He's going to get downed and he's going to get hooked for his first time, I believe, unless he did actually use the shoulder of the bird. But the shoulder of the bird is active. Reactive, right? So, Lucas doing a totem so he can use his inner strength. 6 did get the hook. 6 did get the hook. Was in fact a fresh hook. Just I'm really bad at counting hook stages on Prince apparently. Are going to walk about, see if we can find any survivors. The survivors just stealthing right now, whilst Lucas is healing. Prince is stealthing around there below the generator. It can no longer regress. Definitely a difficult position for both sides, honestly, right now, but it is looking like the tape of Mansa. Prince going to assume Mansa going to leave, is going to show himself just a bit too early, is going to get found. Prince doing an interesting mind game, like walking back for a moment, confusing Mansa just enough to actually get it, making him miss the phase. Are going to get tagged here though, are going to get chased into the corner here, are going to most likely get down in just a short moment here. Yes, they are. Prince is going to get down and killed, maybe with the Maui. No, we do not like the Maui, we do not appreciate Mauis. The generator there finally pops, took it way too long. Survivors are likely going to heal up again, it seems. Mansa is going to have to go look for them. The shack generator has regressed to 0, they have 0 jump progress. Yeah, this is most likely looking like it's going to be a win. A 4K1, not a win. Because there's an ad about to run because this match has been so long that the ads are going to run. I couldn't play any ads before the stream because we didn't have enough time before the game, but usually it's fine because I can run snoozes. But this time the match is actually being drawn out for long enough that the ads are going to run soon. Usually these games are faster. Not any issue I expected. Are going to get the tag on Lucas here, but are going to opt to just leave it for 6 instead. Manson is really being unsure, like when they should commit and when not, but it is just seemingly working out for them. I am very much confused. Are going to get. Six trying to use the firecracker here, unfortunately not really working out. Are just going to do this weird dumpster mind games on 6 here, trying to make sure that he doesn't get the window, but just not playable really. Are going to get the phase mind game and are going to get the down on 6 here. Lucas just in a locker once again, healing up with the inner strength. Mansa is going to look for them. He's going walking to the wrong direction though. So Lucas should be able to get that pickup if he just wants for it. Doesn't know where the spirit is right about now, so he wants to be as careful as possible. But Mansa is quite literally on the other side of the map. An ad is about to run all for you 3 minutes ago, but I do not know exactly what the plan by Reliance is right about now. Lucas is still stealthing. Maybe found. I have no clue what is going on in this game, honestly. But this should be the end of the game now. 6 did have Unbreakable, but Lucas is also going to get down here for the 4K1, unless we slug Lucas instead of 6 for some reason. Why? What are we doing? I don't get it. We are going to go look for 6, are going to pick him up and kill him. But well, it is going to be the 4K. This is going to be a particularly painful day. So maybe we have the elbow. Maybe the elbow. Well, look at the power. We did not use the Moe. Had 2 Moe options there. One because it's the end of the game Moe. The other one because, you know, but oh well, it is the 4K1. If Reliance can do better, we will see after the intermission. I'm gonna grab alcohol. And here we are again now with the next game. We now have Vinny playing the Spirit against Desperate. I have grabbed some alcohol, so maybe my casting quality will just be a tiny bit better now. Let's hope at least. I will try my best. Also, I cannot run an ad because of the ad that ran automatically earlier, so the ads for today are just going to be incredibly fucked in multiple ways, which is going to really suck. We are going to get a good start, or we're going to get a hit on Noopy. I'm sorry, I was DMing somebody. I'm going to... I have absolutely no clue what the fuck just happened there, honestly. No idea. I'm just going to keep on... Well... What am I talking about? What is up with my casting today? Jesus, I'm all over the place, I'm sorry. I'm not doing well emotionally, but I did make a commitment to this tournament, so I still have to cast. I am looking for a co-caster for the next match so they can maybe take over a lot of it, but... We are going to get the unhook on Noob here. We are going to hear the shoulder the burden on Ace here, because, you know, Noob is the deliverance. Because deliverance, of course, only works on the first hook stage. Which, I mean, Noob is already hooked and deliverance wasn't active, so it really sucks. So you use shoulder the burden to reactivate it, like, to get the possibility again to use the deliverance. So as long as Noob doesn't get downed once again, which could happen because they are still injured, but they are healing in the corner, so it shouldn't count. They will be able to actually use the deliverance they should have lost. We are already hearing two tokens of both the Ruin and the Foot of the Hunt have been gone. But the Blood Favor and the Devour Hope are both still active. The Devour Hope probably being the scarier one of the two here. We are going to see some movement over here, but I'm going to check up on it, but I'm not going to see who actually caused it. I'm going to see Noob here now coming for the unhook, but unfortunately Vinny was here to guard it. He's going to find them. We're going to chase Noob into the check, I believe it was into Noob. Not exactly sure. I'm going to go for a bit of a mind game here. I'm just here, well, just a minute. I'm just going to try our best here, like I am. I'm going to... the ads really suck. Can I... Going to try my luck. We are going to get it down. We're going to get it down on Noob here once again, but this time with the deliverance active. The Spirit has turned fucking headless. But... that is an interesting bug. Oh, I love spectators. Noob unhooking themselves with the deliverance. We are going to see another totem pop by now though, which I believe being the Blood Favor. I've only heard 3 of them pop at the very least. So, yeah. We are just going to keep going here. I have just no clue what the fuck I'm doing here. Also the cook counter is wrong, it's 3. I guess mans are being left so that I fuck it out. We are going to find difference here, stealthing on the limit, are going to go get the M1 on them, I believe. I don't think they can make anything. Yes, this will be the M1 hit. Are going to now use the phase, maybe to get it down. I believe the checkpoint was still actually. Honestly, no recollection of anything going on. Are going to find difference here. Difference is not making it, well, not going to any pallet or window. Is just going to have to get down here for the fourth down of the game. We do hear the last hex popping, however, the Devour Hope now also being gone, meaning Vinny now has no more perks left. All the tokens have been destroyed. He is working with absolutely 0 perks now, but honestly, we have already seen the situation on the Spirit before in the early test match where, in fact, it was also Reliance playing. We did have a killer with only Wretched Fate. Spirit as well. We had a Spirit with only Wretched Fate who did manage to pull a 4k1 getting a tie, which we could see a similar situation here. I don't remember if the Wretched Fate was more even useful in that set, but it was basically very good. We are going to chase Rainfall, we are going to get stunned unfortunately, I'm not going to get the tag through the pallet. We are going to go for some mind kills here, just waiting for the phase to come back. But we do just see Rainfall leaving, still phasing after them though. Rainfall is going to opt to not get the pallet, is going to try their luck to 1-2, unfortunately not going to work out for them. They're going to get caught here and are going to get down. I'm genuinely sorry about my casting quality, like I'm trying my best here, but it's just, I don't know, it's not working out today for me. I'm not in the right mood, I suppose, for a casting quality, but I did find a co-caster. We're going to have a co-caster in the second set. So that's good. So I like that. I will not cast alone. For the first time in this league, I'm not going to be casting alone. We are going to play against different on the pallet here. I don't even know what just happened. I'm not going to get the hit, unfortunately. I'm just going to play on the trash mats here. I'm going to wait for these phase to come back. Because it's difficult to make otherwise. That doesn't work out though. Difference is going to make it to the pallet. We're having questionable like gameplay by both spirits here, as well as the car, like me, is Carson. Which is like everybody's all over the place now. I guess it's just a day. The difference not being all over the place. The difference actually doing really good. CSI and Jinx the causing their down for the 5th down of the game, I believe. I am once again not really keeping track of the score. I believe this is 5. I have no clue at this point. I am just all over the place. It's definitely 5. I don't know if it's 4 fresh. I don't remember if the rainbow was down. We are going to still be playing a pretty slow game, however. We are going to find Rainfall on the generator here, are going to push them off. But they did have sprint burst, so it's just not worth chasing after them. Mansa is still on the generator, is most likely going to finish it. No, never mind. Vinny is coming in to kick him off of it. He's going to find him, he's going to chase them here. He's going to get the M1 back. No finesse, the M1 does happen. The life unfortunately not active though, so he does get that much distance out of it. But the Spirit doesn't choose to chase after him, so it does work out. Vinny just going to go back, going to go look for Difference, because Difference is the tunnel out, but they have it babysitter, has already made it all the way across the map. So Vinny has to look for a different target now. He's most likely going to opt to look for Rainfall here, who has already started pre-running with the sprint burst. Are going to find him, however, are going to get the M1 here unless Rainfall makes very good use of the Z-wall here, which sometimes you do see, sometimes they don't do the fuck out of the Z-wall. They do not do the Z-wall really, but they do manage to just walk around it enough to make the pallet, which is very, very helpful for them. Vinny is still trying to protect his generators despite having no perks. He's really going to have to just find Difference, honestly. We can also just check what is Mansa doing. Mansa is walking around. Just walking around. Rainfall is walking around. Difference doing again. We are going to find Rainfall on the generator once again, but as usual they have started pre-running, are already far gone. Vinny is going to find them here, however. But never mind, they're not long gone. We do see Mansa being able to finish the generator. Rainfall is going to get tagged here with the M1. Going to go after them with the phase. He's going to get the down here on Rainfall. Very, very helpful. the difference still on a Gen 2. We are going to see the generator pop soon though. The difference is making use of the background player, not to get the save, but to make distance away from the generator. Actually a usage of the background player that I don't think I've ever seen or paid attention to in that detail. Background player can activate even when not going for a save after all. Can buy you quite a bit of distance. The background player being a stronger exhaustion perk than most other ones. We are going to phase right into Manslayer though. We're going to get the M1, are going to force it into the shack, are going to break the shack pallet, but the survivors are going to get pretty close to popping the next generator. We are just going to keep checking on generators, we are going to go check up on this one, are going to find difference on this, which is very good difference being something is the score. Something ain't right there. We do, however, see the last generator of the game popping, meaning I closed my scoreboard. I'm very intelligent. Meaning this is going to be the set is going to be the win for Desperate. We're going to have another ad run near the end of the game, so I can't run an ad during the intermission. This Twitch doesn't allow you to run multiple ads in a row. Ah! Why? Hate my life. We are going to go look around for survivors. We are going to take the hill position to see if we can spot one of the survivors. The survivors are just stealthing around, do not know where the spirit is, I'm pretty sure. We are going to spot her on the hill now, just taking a look out. Just trying to find herself on the gate. Maybe see where yes, we do see Noob decide not to go for them, however. Are going to check on the gate a bit more manually though, or not. Vinny, they are not being 100% confident. We are going to find Noob here once again though, but Vinny, I'm pretty sure, is trying to look for Mansa. We do see Mansa get on the gate though, which Noob took as a sign that Vinny was going to go for Mansa, but no, he turned around and went after Noob and said, actually might getting into 2 quick down hits for the down, which is going to be the last down of the game, as Mansa is just going to take his lead. It is going to be the 12 stages, 10 stages for Fresh for Reliance. Unfortunately not enough, as Desperate did get a 4K1. Again, the set is going to be taken by the bad hit. I forgot to switch genes. I'm all over the place, I'm sorry. I'm sorry guys.
Yeah, he improved a lot from when he joined. Like I knew him a little bit when he joined, but I never really actually learned like just spend time getting to know him. But like he was a decent guy. Oh, and yeah, he's all right. It's just he improved a lot, but it's still like people say he's like super good, and I'm just like I don't see it like as much, you know. So you just count? Do you count down when you say you go live, or you just say like I'm live? Or okay, yeah, fair enough. Cool guys, I'm the main caster now. I am the captain now.
And here we are again now with the next set. We now have Vinny for Reliance on the nurse, and well, Desperate on the survivors, obviously. We can already see a couple perk bans, but more importantly, I now have a co-caster. Introduce yourself. Hello.
Well, hello everybody. I am Lucas. Some of you may know me from my casting with Yonder on the Blood Rush League. However, this time I'm here on Fearless League with Wild Papi, and today we are watching the set of Desperate versus Reliance. With Reliance on the killer, like Papi said, it's Vinny on the nurse on CT1. Very interesting to see. With the chase being quite interesting to see as well, with the ace actually with Monster kind of just Jimmy juking it and making sure that the team gets all the time they need to pop the first gen. Now, can Vinny actually stop any other gens from popping top? It seems there was a little bit of progress won, however, that's not the only gen being worked on right now. Vinny is trying to keep it together, trying to keep his free gen, which is going to be quite hard considering the fact that 11 is already gone. However, he does find Rainfall when Rainfall is trying to move bottom. He does miss the blink. It seems that the team is really prepared for the nurse set. They really upped their game with the pathing, with the mind games, trying to make sure that everything goes according to plan. We do see the last breath add-on with the undetectable, commonly seen in comp, since it's a very decent add-on in comp. Um, but we do see Rainfall probably dying edge, trying to get those extra seconds in, not quite getting them. If she hadn't shown herself, it would have been probably been another few seconds. But we do see that happening with the first hook incoming. However, the killer with the rule set only has 3 perks remaining. One of the perks was used in the previous round. We do see Grim and DMS on the same build. That is quite interesting. If they get knocked off the gen by Grim, DMS is actually gonna activate as well. And Pop, it's Nurse. Pop is just a given at this point on the Nurse. Nubash does hit the 3 tag, but it does seem with the unique pathing as well that Vinny is quite kind of lagging behind a bit with the pathing. Noob seems to get a bit of distance here, trying to make it top towards 11 to make sure that he's gonna die in a death zone, in a zone where the nurse has nothing. If he does die, which doesn't seem to be the case, he makes it back to the God Rock. While we do know pallets are basically useless against the nurse, we do see number 1 popping and Noob going down. That is going to be the second stage at 2 gens remaining. That is very interesting to see. Normally, you'd expect survivors to play it a bit faster. However, these people are playing it slow, just trying to go edge and trying to see if they can. Ooh, a bit of a technical issue with the nurse. Accidental blink here and there. However, that shouldn't be an issue with main being pretty not high progress, but still having some progress and breaking main door. That is interesting. That is an interesting play here by the nurse. Is Vinny going to be able to secure second stage and the gens, or are they going to pop the gens before Vinny can go there? Because remember, in the beginning of the match, they were working on 5. So they might pop that before Vinny is able to do something. Will he secure the second stage or the gen? That is the question. It does look like he's just gonna be holding power while trying to check out the gen, and he does go for it. He does find Monster, and he gets the hit. He gets the undetectable because of it. Is he gonna commit to the chase? We're gonna have to see in a second. Monster trying to actually outplay the nurse, but he does go down, unfortunately. They do get the rescue though. It seems that Monster is gonna be hooked on the mid hook, kind of solidifying the fact that that Vinny does want to hold the gens as long as possible with the third stack of Grim Embrace. And we do see difference, the last and final stack of Grim being found and going down. If Vinny does decide to hook them, it's going to be a massive disadvantage for the survivors. But it does seem that difference has been kind of messing around here, making him open the locker. What is going on right now? The survivors were in such a good spot, and it seems to be kind of slipping from their grasp. One might call this a nurse's... no, I'm joking. Stupid joke, but as we can see, the nurse does seem to be kind of camping the gens on the mid hook, trying to actually secure that that loss of gen progress here. Are we seeing anyone on the gens? We see, at least I see, Rainfall going towards main. However, right now it seems that the unhook has happened on difference. The gens are still blocked by Grim, and that is going to be a while before they're unblocked, since it's 40 seconds. 40 seconds is a lot for the nurse. Let's see what Vinny can do in that time. He does seem to get noobed down and to the second stage. That is going to be another pop, which Vinny will probably have no use for, due to the fact that the gens are still blocked. Even now, when they're going to be unblocked in 2 seconds, they were still regressing. And there we see it again. We see oy, oy, oy. We see Pop actually activating again, and we do see Vinny back on the mid hook, trying to kind of secure some progress here. He has Noob on the second stage. Is he going to be able to secure the death, or are they going to try and pull this? Maybe a 2-man save? We do see somebody on the bottom gen actually. Even on Vinny's screen, I hope he saw them stealthing towards the gen. Yeah, I think he did. However, they're not on the gen anymore. We do see someone going for the unhook. They do get it. Monster actually gave the tag with the add-on. However, Vinny is gonna try and confirm the death on Noob, but is he gonna be able to do that? He actually miscalculated his blink, and he is gonna suffer a little bit for that with the distance Noob is gonna get. He does actually get the blink on Noob. Noob kind of mispredicted that. Noob predicted he was gonna go further. But is this gonna be enough? No, we do see the final gen popping. So Vinny did not have enough pressure to actually get the last gen to not be popped. He got Noob out of the game. Is he gonna be able to find the Monster for the extra stages, or anyone else fast enough to actually secure a down? Otherwise, we might be looking at a 5 stage on the nurse, a 1k5 maybe, if he does not seem to find Monster or anyone else in the time given. Are they resetting?
We're at 6 stages, not 5.
6 stages? Oh.
Yeah.
It's 6 stages. Oh.
Yeah, it's a kill and
Then
4
it's
fresh, it can't be 5.
yeah, no, I was about to say that's interesting. Then it's a spectator bug. My apologies, people.
It
But
does it a lot.
yes, we did see the reset happening. We see Vinny actually trying very hard to find someone. We do see someone on the exit gate. Is that gonna be an extra down? We do see the injure on Rainfall. Rainfall only has 1 stage, which means it's gonna be a 2k8 if he does get the down. And is it gonna happen? They opened the exit gate. Are they gonna be able to? Oh, that is gonna be down, sadly. With them leaving, that secures the 2k8. And Vinny is deciding to go for the Mori instead of the hook right there, which is allowed, I believe. It's allowed, right? Going
Yeah.
for the Mori. It
We
is
we
allowed,
literally
so
have a
he
Mori
just
offering.
okay. He does get the extra style points here, not the extra hook points. But yes, that is a 2k8 for everyone. Reliance has gotten a 2k8, and I'm very excited to see what Desperate is gonna do.
Also, it was very actually close. Like, if Vinny would have missed that last blink, Rainfall would have most likely made hatch.
Most
Because
likely, yes.
both survivors were at the gate and they were close enough to the
Yes.
shack that they should have made hatch there. Unfortunately. Well, how Desperate will do as nurse, we will see after intermission, though. Yay.
Yeah.
Here we are again now with the next game. We now have Desperate on the nurse. But I'm gonna stay quiet because Sango Insalato gets to talk. It is a lovely rule set, I know. Hmm. Oh. I think. Yeah. Not a huge difference though. It was definitely more. I mean, Prince is right next to us. Oh, and so is Goose. Who did funnily? Oh, that was gone. Funnily enough, Goose potentially could have been one tap because they used Dramaturgy and actually did get the expose.
Which is 2. He's gonna hook top mid though instead of hooking 2. That is quite interesting to see. And now is 11. 11 is high progress with Deja as well. That is gonna pop. And now we do see that the gen on 8, pretty decent progress as well. 11 is gonna be popped. And we do see Vinny get injured. Is he gonna go for the trade? No, he seems to be running towards a dead zone, I believe. Yeah, he's trying to get to Shaq, but what are we doing? We're going. Ooh, that is unfortunate. We were gonna try and secure the death maybe, but it does look like it's gonna be a. Oh, a free unhook here instead. Is Goose gonna be able to actually kind of last longer than needed? He does get the hit with the endurance effect. We do see the undetectable effect on him, but Goose does go down. He does not. He is not able to actually secure extra time for the teammates to either reset or work on gens. That is a 3v1 at 1 gen remaining. I was gonna say 2 gens, but it's 1 gen remaining. So that is pretty interesting to see already. We see Goose being dead and Lucas having 1 stage, which means that it's already 4 stages. Now it does. Oh, we did see Prince with the Face the Darkness. Is he gonna try and maybe secure a hit or a down on Prince? However, you must keep in mind that the person he wants to be looking for is Vinny, would just reset, which is not that good. And because Vinny reset, Prince is now also a pretty decent person to go after, considering the fact that Prince and Vinny are both fresh stages. You could get the freshest and actually just hook at one of the fresh and go for after the others, trying to secure the 9 stages here. He does seem to leave and go for Vinny, kind of not sure what his game plan is, just getting injuries on everyone. He does miscalculate that. We do see Lucas on the gen at 6 or 7. That's 7, yeah. Is he gonna go for Lucas now? That is the question. We do the killer may have only 1 perk, but that 1 perk is kind of carrying the game right now. It's really giving him a lot of value with Face the Darkness. We do see Lucas going into the edge to try and maybe buy some time. However, we do see Lucas actually failing to get the pallet stun here. That is very unfortunate for Lucas. He is gonna go down and be hooked. Top mid, I believe. Yeah, that's top mid. He's gonna be hooked to top mid, while Prince and Vinny are resetting nearby, actually, on 2. That is very interesting to see. Now it does look like Prince is gonna be found. And is Vinny gonna go and work the gen? No, he's trying to go for the rescue here, which doesn't seem possible here with Prince being injured and Vinny having to basically just save for himself, which it should seem possible now that the killer has left the hook, but he did get the down on Prince. Is this gonna be alright for the survivors? Are they gonna be able to get less than 9 stages, less than 8 maybe, to secure the win con? It's gonna seem very difficult with Lucas on 2nd stage, Goose being dead and Prince already being hooked. That is already 7 stages, which is quite unlucky for the survivors. What is Vinny doing?
Vinny
Trying
just
to pop the last
to stay on the generator.
And I think Vinny has pretty much already
Aww.
accepted the defeat here. That is very unfortunate. Well, that is going to be a GG's to Desperate here, with the win con of a 4k1 versus a 2k8, which means Desperate has not only won the Spirit set but also the Nurse set, which means we'll be moving on to maybe the deciding set, Ghostface, after a small break, of course.
After a lovely intermission, because we love intermissions.
Yes.
But we do always love to see that even in this rule set where sometimes you can end up with no perks, you can still see sometimes even when you are at the severe perk disadvantage, you can still pull through. Like Face the Darkness Nurse, just 4k1.
Exactly. Face the Darkness 4k1. Easy.
Meanwhile, the Nurse with 3 meta perks did get 8 stages. So it's lovely. But yes, we will see each other in the Ghostface set after intermission. You're not unmuted yet.
set.
Now you're unmuted.
Wait, what? Bro, don't mute me. Everybody, welcome back on this set of Ghostface from Reliance versus what was their name again? Desperate?
Desperate.
Let's go. Don't mind my goldfish memory. We are watching Monster on the Ghostface. Very interesting set. Very fun to watch, in my opinion, and to play even. As killer, of course. Oh, we did see the Ada here. Or did we? I'm getting confused by my own screen. No, we did not see the Ada. We did not see anyone. I'm just getting confused by my own screen. But the Ghostface set is fun to watch, fun to play as killer and as survivor, in my opinion. And right now we get to watch how people are gonna play. This is the deciding match. If Desperate wins this set, it's already over. They don't even need to play Plague then. It's just gonna be a win for Desperate, but maybe Reliance. Oh, what is that? Is kind of an unfortunate event. And we do see Monster trying to mind game with the crouch, which doesn't really seem to work. But he does get injured. That is good. It's not the shrouded Ghostface gameplay you're expecting, with 4 people getting immediately stalked and at the very beginning, but it does seem like he's gonna try and play for stealth.
I would also like to mention
Right
a funny
now.
fact that Prince was like standing still, stealthing in one spot for like 50 seconds.
Yes,
Prince did
very
not
much.
move for the entire time. But
Prince
is going to
has
be found
been
now.
Indeed, stealthing. Ooh, but he is getting found now because he did expose the Ghostface, which is very good info for people to actually see where the survivors are, even if you're playing Ghostface. We do see a bit of a weird. Oh, we do see the injure here. Very good ping. Very good ping. We do see a bit of a interesting build with nowhere to hide. And is that nowhere to hide? Am I stupid? That is. It is nowhere to hide. Sloppy, Call of Brine, and also just the Dracula perk, which I'm being stupid, which I completely forgot. And kind of an interesting build to see. Not really sure what the plan is. The perks don't really have synergy, which they don't need to have, but of course it's quite. It's a bit easier to play if the perks do have synergy. We do see Goose here on the stealth trying to secure the unhook, but he fails at it. 1 gen popping with 1 hook stage, 1 injure, and the survivors are kind of lacking the gen progress you normally have around this time with the ghost phase, which is not a bad thing, not saying that at all. It's... Ooh, they do find a totem here. And it does look like Mancer is gonna try and stealth to maybe find some survivors off guard to see if they can actually get it. Me personally, I would normally just secure second stage right now because the Ada is pretty much almost second stage. We do see Prince trying to cross, which is interesting to see. Prince was trying to get back to the gen, which was very low progress, but still decent. We do see Ada reaching second stage. Quite unfortunate here with the survivors. Somebody already reaching second stage at 4 gens, which is quite fast. You'd think on a Ghostface set. Remember, even with stealth, Ghostface is just an M1. Without his stealth and his insta-down power, it's really just simple to pretty much loop him as an M1. You have a lot of I won't say good pallets, but pallets on Larry's. And so as an M1, it shouldn't be that hard to try and see what you can do. Of course, that all depends on the player themselves. However, there's only so much you can do against an M1 to make it better. And for the M1 to also M1 player to also make things work. So unlike Nurse or Hillbilly or any S tier Because it's quite the opposite here. With the S tiers, pretty much they just decide when you go down. With the Ghostface, it is quite interesting to see that the Ghostface can't really decide that for you. It's just how well you or the Ghostface plays. And here we do see Goose getting injured again. That is quite interesting to see Goose injured on the same spot again. While Ada died, Ada was just left to hang on the hook for nothing. For one gen popping, is the win con gonna be a 4K free for the other team, for Reliance on the killer? He does find them with nowhere to hide. Very interesting. The perk got some very good value, but are they gonna be able to get an injure or a down? Oh, that's gonna be difficult. Also, I want to talk about these add-ons, actually. These add-ons on the Ghostface are really interesting. He only just started to use his insta-down power, which is quite interesting to see. The add-ons are Philly's camera and the wallet, Olsen's wallet, which are, in my opinion, very good add-ons indeed. I use the camera as well a lot of the time. However, normally you'd see the camera and probably something like the dropped leg sheath, dropped knife sheath, or however it's called, the purple leg sheath. However, right now, you'd normally expect to use something like Brutal with the wallet since it's faster breaking times, but no. Kind of just still a good choice, but just kind of unorthodox in my opinion. And right now we do see one survivor being kind of not really 99, like 75% of the way on the stalk. Are they going to be able to do anything? Oh, we do see that monster is kind of losing the 50-50 here with the pallet. And he misses the swing and he gets stunned. That is... Ooh, that's quite annoying. He gets his stealth back, that's good. Now I'm just kind of wondering what is going on with Monster's head. He was playing the early game so good, and there we see it. He does get the insta down on... He gets the mark on Vinny. Vinny goes down. Nobody's there to take the hit as you'd expect in a Ghostface set. Usually when you expect yourself to be 99th, you have someone kind of be there to take the hit if you do get exposed. I guess that's not the case here. Let's check on the gen progress. We see Goose working a gen that's 60% done. And we do see Prince here. Prince is injured and he's kind of putting pressure on the hook. That's good, but is it going to be enough to actually secure a decent win con for the killer here? We see Goose still working his gen. However, the killer has interrupted Goose with the gen. We do see Prince going for the rescue. That is Call of Brine activating on the gen. It's gonna be hard for the survivors to actually get another gen done in this 3v1. With pretty much most pallets already being kind of gone, just instantly broken. This pallet, on the other hand, is very safe once dropped. However, Goose fakes the drop and he goes down for it. That is definitely a risky play, which unfortunately did not pay off here. Now, with the resets happening, Prince has a little bit of stock. Almost 50% stock on Prince, and Vinny having 0 stock. Are they going to be able to actually pull this off with Goose actually being kind of near the active gen for the little bit? I don't think it's gonna be that easy for the survivors to actually pull off another gen, especially with Call of Brine giving the killer the info he needs that another survivor is near. And it does look like Vinny does get found. Prince gets the unhook. but is it actually gonna be enough? Now we're back to square one with 2 people injured, and the killer actually just almost having his stealth back. Having kicked the gen, having found scratch marks, is he gonna be able to do it? Is he gonna be able to get it down and maybe a... Ooh. And he does get it down on Goose with the standing still tag here, to be quite frank. That is a very interesting mind game, which we love to see here. We love unique mind games. We love unique gameplay on some of the more unique killers as well. And it does look like they kind of have a 4-gen top, I believe. Or a 5-gen top even. No, not really. However, it is kind of a 4-gen top, which is going to be annoying. Because basically nobody's going to be able to actually do anything except for work on a gen on mid. And we do say Prince getting injured. That is unfortunate. Are they going to be able to actually do anything? We do see nowhere to hide actually getting a bit of value here in the match. The survivors are going to have to play it a bit slower. Every time they get injured, they're going to have to go bottom and see if they can survive. The killer is just going to stay top. So playing it slow might be the best option here. Yeah, they're resetting. Now I do question if... oh. What happened? I got kicked.
Huh?
I got kicked, what the fuck? Oh no.
Okay, watch the stream on it.
That is interesting. My the viewers, yeah, I'm watching the stream. Don't worry. I got kicked from the game. Oh, what is going on? What is going on? Holy
DBD
hell!
is a good game.
It's a good game. Yes. Hold on, people. Hold on.
I guess I shall be commentating my own stream
yes,
then.
please take over for us.
We are going to be in chase against Vinny. All the survivors have healed up by now without any down happening, which is quite a bad situation for Mansa to be in. He did have a very safe shot at a 4K3, but now actually does need to fight for it. Once again, he did lose a lot of pressure to that. He is going to get attack on Vinny here right now, who is taking the wall down into the main room. Mansa is going to opt to leave it once again to look for somebody else. Is not going to find anybody right away though, it seems. Is going to go back into running into Prince here, who might not be aware of it. Yes, Prince was not aware that he was coming. Is going to get stalked a little bit, maybe just enough to actually get exposed. No, Prince does reveal him and drops the pellet right onto his head. Fortunately giving him the shroud back right away because of this add-on. Is just going to try to run away. Is going to be revealed with the nowhere to hide though. It is going to get found walking back towards the generator right now. Very interestingly. Is unfortunate. Oh, Mansa is going to try to swing through the pallet to get the hit. Prince just walking through, however, though, is just not going to get hit. Just going to try. Prince is just taking the M1 tag. He's going to run. Meanwhile, Vinny once again has been healed up. Mansa is still being in a bad position right now. He has basically no real pressure going on, except for the injure on Prince, which is just not enough. Just really, really badly has to find somebody. He does find, thanks to the nowhere to hide, does see Vinny stealthing here though, and is going to stealth in the corner, knowing that Vinny will come back towards the gen. Is going to get the M1. Vinny clicking. Maybe got a bit scared there. Vinny is going to get downed here though, but is going to take the down on the pallet, faking that somebody is nearby to get the save. Unfortunately, we can see no, there is not. Nobody is around. Mansa is going to take the chance to go back, check on his generators once again before going for the pickup. Maybe not going for the pickup at all, in fact. Goose and Prince here just stealthing around. Mansa just doing his best to find somebody. Is going to see scratch marks here. Is going to kick the gen for the nowhere to hide to see where they are. Is going to see Prince running around. Probably going towards the safe right about now. Is going to get it, I'm pretty sure as well. Yes. Prince will get the save here. Mansa does come in, gets the hit on Prince, is going to keep chasing after Prince. Going to go for a bit of a weird route. Is going to work out though. Is going to keep chasing after Prince. Is going to try to get more stock onto Goose. Goose is pretty close. He's like 90% by now. Might be an insta down somewhat soon actually. We're going to go kick the gen once again. Going to use more of that nowhere to hide and Call of Ryan value. Meanwhile, Vinny is just chilling on a gen. We are going to make use of the fact that we can see the survivor once again to hide in a corner, waiting for the survivor to come around. Goose does walk right into Mansa, being 90% gets exposed and downed. Mansa did leave it once again, however, opts to not take it. Is going to find Vinny and Prince healing up here. Before they manage to heal up, downs Vinny now. Is going to go chase after Prince as well now. It's going to be a very bad situation. This might just be the 4K3 now. The survivors do not have anything to pick themselves up. Unbreakable has long since been used. Soul Guard would not be active. Conviction is not being brought. Prince is now likely going to be in the last chase of the game, is going to do his best, but no, unfortunately is going to be downed, and with no way to unhook or pick themselves up. This is going to be the 4K3 for Mansa here, unless somebody wiggles out somehow, but that should be practically impossible. So that's end of game, 4K3. It does mean that for Reliance to have any chance of tying today's set, they have to get a 4K4. Because if they get the 4K3, that will be the tie for a 2-0. And in the best of 4, we do not replay ties, meaning the 2-0 would still be the win for Desperate. Meaning, realistically, like the tie, even like technically the tie con for. Well, there is no tie con for Reliance, honestly. They only have a win con of 4K4, a 4K3 is going to be a loss. It is 4K4 Ghostface. I mean, it's possible, but survivors have to be. Honestly, the survivors just play it normally. Popping 2 gens is a pretty easy feat to do. We are just going to go look around, look for Vinny, because we have absolutely no clue where we downed him. He's near main building, we're not going to find him anytime soon. Doesn't matter though, he can't pick himself up, and if he finds Hatch, it doesn't matter, but... Just looking around. We could honestly go into intermission already, it doesn't really matter, but...
Yeah, I just love DVD, bro. It says fucking session expired. We love this game. A fucking bug. Holy shit. I'm switching between POVs and I suddenly get, oh, I'm kicked out of the game. Session expired. Woohoo.
Yeah, you were just playing for a DVD for too long. The game was just like, yeah, no, you need to have a break. We did finally find Vinny at the very least and are going to pick him up. Hook him now. Oh, no, actually going to moy him. Are going to take that lovely photo to moderate this lovely 4K3 played by Mansa here. Very well played. If Reliance has any chance of winning this, needing a 4K4, we will see after the intermission, however.
Okay. Please invite me to
And here we are again now with most likely the last game of the day. Now with Vinny on the killer, but I shall give the casting again to Salako. Sanguine Salako. I shall have
Let's go! Back to my yapping session. I had to eat a cookie real quick. I love cookies. Cookies are the best. Just like Ghostface sets. And right now we have Vinny on the Ghostface with a pretty interesting knife. I haven't seen that knife before. Probably must have been a Rift set or something.
It's a deep rift
Already
one,
sure.
yeah. I have it as well. That's
Yeah,
a
it's
knife
a
I
deep
use as
rift.
well.
So yeah, with a very interesting knife and also, ooh, the expected add-ons in a normal Ghostface set. Not really the unorthodox add-ons we used last time. With the dropped leg knife sheath. That's how it's called. I always have trouble saying the name. And the Phillies camera to get those stalks up easier. We do see a few of the god pallets on the map already being dropped by Noob. And right now, it does like Noob is actually maybe gonna even outrun his time for the thing. Ooh, with the good 50-50, he won that. Basically, and he wins it again. That is actually insane. Is he gonna drop it? Oh, Noob got too greedy. That is unfortunate to see. Noob is gonna go down with 5 gens remaining.
Unfortunately, we can also already see though that there are 2 gens at 80%, almost 90%. The moment those pop, though, it is going to be the loss for Vinny here.
It's gonna be very difficult to get this win con. 4k4.
Yeah, it's GG.
Nah, easy 4k5 guys. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And there goes the win con, guys. Well played. To not to downplay the Reliance survivors and killers. Just kind of meant as a humorous, lighthearted joke, of course. And of course, well played to every survivor and killer in these sets. They played to the best of their abilities and showcased how good they are on the sets as well. But clearly, some survivors have had a bit more practice than others, and that did show in the skill gaps in these sets. So
strictly speaking,
already
it's a tie right now, but yeah.
Strictly speaking, it's a tie.
It's a 2-0 win for
However,
Discord right now. Already.
Even if it's a tie, I doubt very much that it's gonna actually be of any meaning. They really, Reliance really had to win this and not tie this. And there we go. There is, and sadly, the tie is also gone. So well played, and it's a win to Desperate indeed. Very, very, very well played by them. Ooh, good play by Rainfall, or not Rainfall, by Noob.
Noob just greeting a lot of the pellets.
Noob is greeting a lot, but it does pay off sometimes. But he has an issue of greeting it a bit too much here, with everything that's happening right now. We do see how many. We can actually kind of guess for how many stages we're gonna go with this result. We're gonna try the best of our ability to just play the entire match and see what Vinny can get on the Ghostface. That is, I'm very excited to see how many stages that will be. So yeah, Hope is the match is basically already over. However, we're only playing it out for sportsmanship and just goodwill to see what Vinny could get with the survivors. Kind of, I wouldn't say doing gens a lot, but they're putting good gen focus in, because like I said earlier, Ghostface is an M1 killer. You know, he just has like M1 mechanics and a bit of stealth. So the best countermeasure against Ghostface is to just gen rush. That's his counter, gen rushing. Just normal chase, like normal M1 chase. If you don't get stalked, and if you do get stalked, it's gonna be a bit more. You're gonna have to play it a bit more safe. But other than that, just let other survivors do gens while you get chased. That is literally his counter. And as you can see, we are gonna see a gen pop by Romeo here, and that leaves us at 1 gen remaining with 3 stages right now. If Vinny can find the ADA for the tunnel out, it might be a better result. He might even get something like a 1k, or not a 1k, a 2k6, or even something higher. However, it's most likely that the 4k1 is not going to be an option anymore here. Oh, we do see Vinny trying very hard to go for the tunnel out here on Rainfall. Rainfall is going to be second stage. And we do see the Ace actually has a full build, which is really rare in the third set most of the times. Especially with Windows still being activated in the third set, that is very interesting to see. Nobody took Window in the first and second set. You'd think people would take it against something like Spirit, but no. Monster is definitely stealthing for the pull. Other than that, we see Romeo actually 99.9% stalled. Oh, that is quite unfortunate to see here.
Actually, perfectly 99.
It is perfectly 99, yeah. Vinny just has to lightly tap his mouse a little bit, and then he would actually go down. We see Noob actually, she does pop the final gen. Oh, Noob popping the final gen is basically the end for the chance of a, for the very slim chance of a 4K, pretty much. We do see him popping that, but it's not going to be enough. The haste is not going to be enough to actually get Romeo. Romeo.
No. Close. They almost fucked it.
He messed it up a bit, but it didn't matter. He already he got it. I don't know what Vinny's plan is to do right now, but I guess he's just gonna stand in the corner here. And that is well played to both sets. Well played to Reliance for being such good sportsmen with the finished Gose set. Well played to Desperate for being able to showcase their skill alongside Reliance as well. And to just give us these beautiful matches, honestly, I thought that they were very good. I like the nurse sets, how Desperate played it with just going edge the entire time. And how Reliance kind of just stealthed very well the entire match, nurse sets. Yeah, the entire nurse sets. And yeah, I gotta say thank you for these beautiful sets.
They were definitely good sets, a bit sad I wasn't able to cast well today. It does also mean, at the very least though, in Group C, Reliance is now going to drop out. They are going to be out of the tournament now. As for Desperate actually isn't guaranteed to get through yet. I believe if Tamashi loses against KLK, I believe Desperate is going to take third place instead because they're tied. Actually, it's a bit unsure right now.
What? No, that's insane.
We might have a 3-way tie actually in that case, which. Actually, if I see this correctly, if KLK wins against Hamashi 2-0, we're going to have a perfect 3-way tie. With all tie conditions being tied as well. At win tie cons. Tiebreakers. Well, let's hope that doesn't happen, because that's going to be complicated for me to handle.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be complicated.
But
I want to thank you for the ability to let me cast and let me showcase my casting ability. However, my team needs to scrim, so I need to get back there, actually.
Yes, we are done for today, so you are free to leave.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for watching. I am going to start a wait in a short moment as well, just to get you away, because I hate all of my viewers, clearly. No.
Yes, totally.
Thank you very much for
what are
watching. To get me viewers, I don't know.
No.
We will just send them away to OB. Yeah, we go to OB.
Exactly, yeah. But thank you for having me, and have a good puppy.
Yes. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.
Bye.